Hello and welcome to the Race Asylum YouTube channel. So we're back for another time trial challenge, this time in the Porsche GT4 road car at Nürburgring. So we've got King Gears in the top left versus Ost in the bottom right. So same as usual, just go through in full speed on this onboard. So coming into turn one, Ost goes down into first, but Kingy stays in second by the looks of it. And Ost with an early upshift to third, Kingy keeping it in second, it seems. Kingy looks like he gets more on the curb there than Ost. And they both take this really wide exit out the corner. So, see, Kingy's pipped him there by about 2/10. So, Kingy's really got the run on this first sector so far. Again, both using third round there by the looks of it, down into second. Very similar through there. Ost maybe with a slightly earlier upshift. And then coming down to this hairpin, you can take two lines into this. Both go a little deep and cut back. Kingy goes a bit deeper and cuts back than what Ost does. And Ost gets a little bit, about half a tenth of his time back through that sector there then. But he had a little bit of a slide on the exit, so that'll affect him in this next sector. Both using third and upshifting to fourth on the way out of that Schumacher S there. Ost with the early upshift to third again to keep the car stable, whereas Kingy kept it in second, and then round here Kingy down into second, whereas Ost kept it in third. And Kingy just gets about a tenth back through that sector, so he's up by about 2.5 tenths, something like that at the moment, as we've just got this final chicane to go. Let's see how they both navigate this one. Both down into second, both really cut across that curb, both did it very well there, can't pick much in that. Looks very, very similar, both into second here around the final corner. Ost got on the power a bit smoother, Kingy got on and had to get back off by the looks of it. So coming to the line, Kingy has just picked that final sector as well and takes the lap by 2.5 tenths. So we'll just go through it now in half speed, so we can try and judge what each guy's doing a bit better. The one thing I can notice is I thought now the weather conditions were supposed to be the same, but it's a lot darker on Kingy's lap than it is on Ost. But Ost is on the third lap of his little session, whereas Kingy's on the second, so maybe that's the difference. As we see, Ost goes down into first just quickly and then straight back up into second. And Kingy just carries a little bit more speed on exit by the looks of it. Kingy letting the car rotate, yet Ost is using the brake and the accelerator to control the car. So that's a big difference in driving style I'm noticing straight away. Ost takes a bit more of that curb. And then coming in, Kingy just gets turned in that bit better. Ost just struggling to get the car turned in. So Kingy can take more of that curb, which will give him a better run to the right now to get on the power sooner. Which it looks like he did just get on that power a little bit earlier. So Kingy just a little bit cleaner through that section, I think. Just getting the apexes a bit better. Ost just off the apexes a little bit through that first sector, so that's the difference there. And hit carrying similar speed, both about 70 mile an hour through there. And then both shift down into second. And Ost carries a little bit more speed at the apex, I think, there, but not by much, only by 1 or 2 mile an hour. Both very similar exits as well. And as I said, coming into this next corner, you can take it quite tight, or you can go in a little bit deep and cut back for the late apex, which is what both of them appear to do. Kingy goes in that little bit deeper, whereas Ost comes for the first apex. and then goes a little deep and then cuts back for the second, whereas Kingy just cuts back for the late apex. And as you see, Os just gets on the power a little bit too aggressively and has to catch the car, which would have slowed him down a little bit, but obviously he did get that sector just. Both up onto the curb here, as we can see Kingy is obviously clearly visibly ahead now. Both very similar through there, neither of them having to lift. Ost right over the curb on the exit though. Both look like they're braking similar points there. Kingy with a slightly later turn in by the looks of it. Ost with the early upshift into third to control the car, but Kingy controlling the throttle well there and then shifting up. And then here dropping down to second for the rotation, whereas Ost keeps it in third. And again he's controlling the brake and throttle at the same time just to try and keep the car stable, but Kingy's trusting the car a little bit more by the looks of it. And then now they're just coming up to the final chicane, which we saw looked very good from both of them, so here we'll be able to see how similar it is that they take it from this off-board. So yeah, both braking similar points. So Kingy smashes that first curb, so does Ost. About 51 mile an hour and then 55, 56 over the second. So yeah, pretty much identical over that chicane by the looks of it there. Hard to see any difference in that. And then just coming into the final corner now then. Both down into second. Ost again just controlling the brake and throttle, trying to keep the car stable. He gets on the power smoother than Kingy, but Kingy gets on the power and off it again to then get a bit more rotation and back on. So I think they've got similar exits really overall. Across the line for Kingy to take that one. So great lap from both guys there. So if you want to take part in this, just join the Discord in the link in the description. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and we'll see you for the next one.